I have finally fixed my build. I acquired a ring here that was comparable to the one I had. Helps fix some attribute requirements, which was they were taken care of, but I haven't even done that yet, so let's take care of that real fast. I can take this off here and change this to actually want to change it to chaos, I believe, though attack speed would be really good. But I think that chaos resistance is a bit more useful up front, so we're going to change this to fire and chaos. And that fire grants a bit extra resistance to everything, and now intellect's still capped, or intelligence is still capped, and I now have positive chaos resistance. I have 2 chaos resistant rings. I will be crafting this next, but the base is really expensive. It's seen at like 20 divine right now for what I'm looking for. So that'll have to wait a little bit. I think I have 11 right now. Yeah, I have 11 divine. The mana fixing is an absolute requirement unless you're using life taps for melee builds, and that increased mana requirement that they put on most skills has been brutal. My attacks, because I attack fast, my attacks will stop halfway through, but I seem to have fixed that issue right now, so I'm actually dealing between the 4 to 8 million DPS that my character is supposed to. This, I switched one of my, I'm going to rename this real fast here. This is no longer Harvest. This is now, this is Abyssal leveling, because I've been stuck at level 91 for like a week, which is really annoying. But I have a Defiled Cathedral set as my favorite map, Crafting Abyss, additional abyss, increase monsters, and then cartography of multitudes. I'm looking for more maps. So I only have one. I just started running T16s again. Hopefully this will work. The reason I haven't had any updates out is because of that right there. It's made this a rough 2 weeks worth of a league start, but as I said, I seem to have fixed it, so we're going to see if that's the case. This is actually probably going to be pretty crazy. We're gonna just start going through. I'm not aiming to do anything crazy with the map. I'm not going to take any mods, but as you can see, I'm like, I hate those things. That's a rummy concoction. We'll take that. Actually, we'll take both those.
My mana is gone.
Now that the build is, now I'm not running out of mana. I didn't realize that was actually, I mean, it made sense, but it didn't register that that's what's happening. It was messing my attacks up so bad. And now that that's fixed, along with my tank, and I was having tank issues as well, Path of Building was registering my tank as much higher than it actually was, because I had checked, and this is my fault, I had checked I was using endurance charges, and I was. The issue with that was, even though I've been using endurance charges, they get trashed almost immediately because of the way the build functions. The Tectonic Slam of Cataclysm basically trashes your endurance charges to deal an absurd amount of extra damage, which is really nice. Except for if I was using those to calculate a tank, then that doesn't make much sense anymore. My tank is now set up to a point where it's the same as, it's basically the same as what it would be with endurance charges without them, so I can actually take the hits I need to take. I was able to get a bit more reservation efficiency into the build with a Enlightened level 4 support and a anointment change, as well as a Anointments, anointing charisma, so that fixed the other part of reservation, and that allowed me to drop determination into the build, which has allowed me to fix the tank. So before I couldn't even fit it in. Didn't matter what I dropped. I had to drop all damage, and then my damage became too low to do much, so. But as you can see, like, this is a T16. It's nothing crazy on it. I could have did some quality on it, but all I'm doing is, everything is dying in a giant fiery explosion, which is what I wanted out of the build, so. Nice. Something just leveled up. What was it? Nice. And I don't know if this counts towards that. I don't think it does. Yeah, unfortunately, it's not a physical skill gem, so that doesn't do much with that. But still, it leveled up more damage. So this is the one that'll be replaced, and eventually it will be replaced with either Awakened Elemental Focus or melee multi-strike support, or Pulverize. I haven't decided which one yet. Pulverize would be good, but I don't really want to attack slower, so... And Pulverize slows my attack speed down. Ooh, let's not get hit by that. Boss should be right here, I believe.
My mana is gone.
Yeah, see, now I can hit the... I still lose a little bit at the end, and I know how to fix that too. The final one will be fixed once I insert the third and final cluster jewel into the build. Right now, I just have two. A third one will go up here. And once I get that crafted, I'll be able to remove all of this right here. So that's 4 nodes. I'll probably remove all this right here. So that's another 4. That's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that'll be 12 nodes that'll be removed to take this up here. And then eventually these will also be removed right here, assuming I can still meet the requirements. And then in here we'll go an impossible escape that goes around imbalanced guard to take Soul of Steel, prismatic skin, kinetic impacts, and then Eagle Eye again. So that's where we're headed with this. And as you can see, I'm actually leveling. This is the most XP I've had in days. Well, actually, I think it's the most XP I've gained since hitting this level. I don't think I've ever made it up this high, because I just keep dying, but I'm not saying I'm nowhere near invulnerable or anything like that, but my ability to do DPS and tank has been balanced, so I am now relatively satisfied with this. I'm so close to calling this quits on multiple times just because of things not working out, and I think my biggest mistake was I should have started this as Righteous Fire. That way I could easily farm up the currency to switch into this, because it had a rather steep requirement in terms of gear. Actually, I'll be honest, the gearing wasn't that bad. I didn't know how to fix it, and now that I realize that mana scaling is so important with the melee changes, that I don't think it's shouldn't be too much of an issue. Atlas isn't anything crazy. We'll look at that real fast here. So Atlas is, I have everything blocked off except Abyss, Implicits, Scarabs, Implicit, Eater of Worlds, more Abyss, 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 Eater of Worlds, Quantity and Rarity. I have an additional point left here. That is not good right now. Where do we want to put that? I think I just put it right here for now. I have 6 points left to acquire. 3 of them will go into here, and the other 3 will most likely go into right here to 4 cartography scarabs. So Anything good? Nope. Nice. Another defiled cathedral. I'm both leveling and searching for the Nameless Seer right now. I just found him, ironically, in a toxic sewer map. Unfortunately, that doesn't help me very much, and toxic sewer has a crappy set of divination cards, so it doesn't do very much for me.
My mana is gone.
Yeah, see, before I couldn't even... Mana's gone. That's the annoying part. Once again, once I get the next next cluster jewel in place, it will fix that, and I'm working on crafting it myself, so. Reduce damage for frenzy charge. None of that is good, and nor is it worth me taking. Anything crazy? No. Nothing worth acquiring. Ooh, I see at least 2 more abysses. Maybe 3. This is granting so much XP. I'm most likely going to hit... or I'm going to get close to hitting 92. So... I'm not even having to use my war cries in this. I'm just literally slamming, and because you'll see if you look towards the top, the endurance charges are just constantly on, off, and that's where the tank issue is coming from, for me not understanding why my tank wasn't working right. But this build probably would have been much more playable or doable from the beginning had I realized what was happening. Oh, there's 2 abysses up here. That's even better. Like, those monsters would kill me on most other characters, and now I can just run right into them. Unique just spawned right there, I think. Maybe it was like a rogue exile or something. There's a lot of monsters. Putting in that double increased monster spawn provides so much to gain in terms of XP.
My mana is gone.
Funny because the amount of explosions taking place with AoE, most of the monsters, like that thing right there. No! Oh my gosh, I think he exploded on death. That sucks. Yeah, he exploded on death. That was annoying. Don't like on death effects. I think that was it for the map. I'm very close to leveling now, and we'll definitely level at the next map. But I think that'll be about it for this video. I am really glad I have this functioning again, and yeah, thanks for watching.